Iran claims a Shahed drone penetrated Kuwaiti air defenses and struck a strategic facility, triggering a major blaze. Dramatic footage shows a massive fireball erupting after an Iranian drone reportedly hit a key facility in Kuwait during the latest escalation. Iran says its latest retaliatory strikes come after Trump abandoned the ceasefire framework and resumed U.S. military operations. Iranian media claimed a Shahed drone struck a facility in Shuaiba, Kuwait, on July 15, as regional tensions continued to escalate. According to the reports, the alleged drone strike triggered multiple explosions and sparked a major fire at the targeted industrial facility. Footage circulating online appeared to show a large explosion after what was claimed to be a Shahed drone impacted the building at high speed. Videos from the scene showed thick black smoke and towering flames rising above the industrial complex following the reported strike. Kuwait state news agency KUNA said firefighters responded quickly and succeeded in bringing the blaze under control. KUNA reported that 6 firefighting teams, supported by the Kuwaiti Army and National Guard, were deployed to contain the fire. Kuwaiti authorities said no injuries were reported and that the incident caused only property damage with no reported casualties. Iran also claimed it had carried out separate attacks targeting U.S. military positions in Jordan and Bahrain as part of its broader campaign. Satellite images released by Iranian media show before and after views of locations allegedly hit during Iran's retaliatory attacks. According to Press TV, the imagery focuses on military facilities located in Bahrain, Kuwait, and Qatar. Military analysts say the images appear to indicate damage at multiple facilities associated with U.S. military operations. Earlier satellite assessments had already pointed to damage involving aircraft hangars, radar systems, and other military infrastructure. The latest imagery has reignited debate over the true extent of damage suffered by U.S. forces during the conflict. Analysts caution that while some of the images have been verified, others have been identified as AI-generated or misleading. As the exchange of strikes continues, the satellite evidence is expected to intensify global scrutiny of the ongoing U.S.-Iran conflict. The United States has launched a third consecutive night of military strikes against Iran, signaling a major escalation in the conflict. President Donald Trump has ordered a fresh wave of attacks as U.S. Central Command vows to keep increasing pressure on Iranian forces. U.S. Central Command said, and I quote, "At 4:45 p.m. ET today, U.S. Central Command began launching the third consecutive night of strikes against Iran, at the Commander-in-Chief's direction. These strikes will continue imposing a heavy cost on Iranian forces and degrade their ability to attack innocent civilians and commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz." Unquote. According to CENTCOM, the operation will continue until Iran's military capabilities are significantly degraded. The latest strikes are also aimed at protecting international shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. Fresh explosions have been reported across Bandar Abbas as the latest round of U.S. strikes hit southern Iran. Iranian media also reported multiple blasts on Kish Island, suggesting the conflict is spreading to more strategic locations. Iran has responded by launching cruise missiles at a U.S. vessel operating in the Gulf, according to reports. Tehran also claimed that its drone strikes targeted American military facilities inside Kuwait. Iranian officials further claimed that several U.S. bases in Kuwait were successfully hit during the retaliatory operation. Air raid sirens were reportedly heard in Bahrain amid unconfirmed reports of activity near the U.S. Fifth Fleet. Security concerns are also growing in the United Arab Emirates as the conflict expands across the Gulf. The U.S. Embassy in Abu Dhabi and the U.S. Consulate in Dubai have cancelled public appointments because of escalating regional threats. The Trump administration has formally notified Congress that U.S. hostilities against Iran have resumed. The White House insists President Trump has the constitutional authority to continue military operations against Iran. The renewed campaign has now triggered a fresh political clash between Congress and the White House over presidential war powers. President Trump says the latest strikes were defensive actions carried out to protect vital American interests. Washington has warned Tehran that it will continue paying a heavy price for targeting commercial shipping. The Strait of Hormuz has once again emerged as the central battlefield in the growing US-Iran confrontation. With missiles, drones, naval attacks and airstrikes intensifying, the Gulf region appears to be moving closer to a much wider war.
And we're hitting them very hard, and it'll continue, and we'll see what happens, but we're knocking out all of their offensive capability, and we're controlling the straits, we're putting the blockade back, and it's a blockade not for anybody but Iran. In other words, anybody doing business with Iran can't go through. Everyone else will be able to go through. So it's a blockade, it's a very strong blockade. The blockade was probably more effective even than hitting them, but I think the combination is the thing that really does it.